Talk, shop, pop, movies.
Ahoy there, this is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile. And if you are a convicted cinephile yourself, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. On my channel, I'd like to talk, shop, and pop open, that is, movies and physical media. It is Oscar week, so I am going to do a quick 2022 season Film Guild Roundup. I'm going to just go through quick all the winners of the most important film guilds, because I believe all of them have officially said who their winners are. And that's what we're going to do. Oliver is going to jump on me, so I figured I'd just put him on my lap. For the Costume Guild, there are multiple categories based on the eras that the films take place. So the contemporary winner for the Costume Guild is Coming to America. Yes, you'll be hearing me say that movie's name a lot, surprisingly, over the next couple categories. The fantasy winner for Costume Guild is Dune, not surprisingly. And the period winner is Cruella, which is kind of weird at first, and then you remember it actually does take place in the past, so it makes sense. Cruella, in my opinion, is usually going to win the Oscar for costumes, and that's cool, because that's what that movie was about, so why not, right? Next, we got the Makeup and Hair Guilds. For special effects makeup, once again, Coming to America was the winner. For period character, you have Cruella yet again. For period hair, we have Being the Ricardos. And for contemporary hair and makeup, two separate categories. Coming to America won both of them. So Coming to America won 3 Makeup and Hair Guild awards and the Costume Guild award as well. So good for Coming to America. That's all I got to say. The Motion Picture Sound Editors Award. Once again, multiple categories. For ADR, which is dialogue recording, Nightmare Alley was the winner. For sound effects Foley, the winner was, not surprisingly, Dune, which I think is going to be taking the sound Oscar fairly easily. And for the sound effects music category, West Side Story was the winner, so not too shocking there either. For the Cinema Audio Society, which is the sound mixing guild, the winner was Dune. So Dune won both the mixing and the sound editing. And now that the sound categories are won, which I'm not a fan of personally, it's easily going to take that award. Is anyone going to doubt it at this point? For the Art Directors Guild, for the period category, Nightmare Alley, which is very deserving. Nightmare Alley, in my opinion, should win at the Oscars, but who the hell knows? The fantasy category was Dune, not surprisingly. Would not be surprised if Dune won at the Oscars as well. Contemporary, which is kind of a weird one, in my opinion, not that it didn't deserve it, was No Time to Die, which is not nominated for art direction at the Oscars. So it looks like it's probably going to be between Dune and Nightmare Alley, most likely, because they seem to be the most deserving nominees anyway. For the American Society of Cinematographers, the ASC, which is one of my personal favorite categories, we have Dune as the winner. I have a strong feeling that Dune is going to win cinematography at the Oscars for more than one reason. I might go into that, in another video. But, great winner. If any of the 5 nominees for cinematography win at the Oscars this year, it's a good winner. It's easily the most impressive and best quality category I think we have of the year. Ace Eddie Awards. We have drama and comedy musical, 2 separate categories. Drama went to King Richard in a sort of surprise win. So look out for that at the Oscars. It might get a surprise editing win to go along with its most likely acting win for Will Smith. And then the comedy musical category went to Tick, Tick, Boom, which I was a big fan of. I'm glad it won something important. West Side Story is not nominated for editing at the Oscars, which is disappointing to many people. I've still yet to see it. I'm going to this week at some point. But Tick, Tick, Boom was one of my favorite films of last year. It's easily my favorite film that wasn't nominated for Best Picture that almost was. So I'm glad it won something. The Writers Guild of America, they just announced this weekend, Adapted went to Coda. It's kind of weird because the Writers Guild has a lot of weird rules. So Power of the Dog was not eligible, and that's one of the biggest rivals Coda has. Very strong showing for Coda getting this and the BAFTA award, which more often than not lately translates into an Oscar win. So good for that. The original Screenplay Award, most people thought it was going to be Licorice Pizza, like in a walk. Paul Thomas Anderson is very overdue for an Oscar. Belfast is not eligible at the Writers Guild Awards, which is probably going to be the Oscar winner, in my opinion, especially now because Licorice Pizza lost to Don't Look Up for original screenplay, which, you know, Don't Look Up's fine. It is an original screenplay. I'll give it that. I wouldn't say it's the best original screenplay, but it is most certainly an original screenplay. The SAG Award Ensemble went to Coda. By the time those awards rolled around, it wasn't even surprising anymore. I think everyone was predicting Coda to win. It was awesome. I'm glad it won. The Producers Guild also happened this weekend, which is the only other award that uses a preferential ballot, like at the Oscars for Best Picture, where you rank them, and it's like whatever has the lowest amount of points gets knocked off each round until they get redistributed until somebody has 50% plus one of the votes. And the winner of that was Coda. So that's a very strong showing for Coda yet again. It can win on a preferential ballot. A lot of people were waiting to see if Power of the Dog could do that because it's a very cold film that either people love it or hate it kind of a thing. Coda is just a nice movie that everyone likes and nobody hates, which I see. So if that ends up winning Best Picture, it would be the first time ever, at least since I think Grand Hotel in like 1930 or whatever year that was, where it was only nominated for Best Picture and won Best Picture, which is like, no, that would never happen nowadays. But it'll be the only movie to not get a directing nomination or an editing nomination and still win Best Picture. So it has to win all three of its nominations for Screenplay, Supporting Actor, and Picture for it to even make any sense, in my opinion. But we'll see. I like weird shit. And Directors Guild, last but not least. Should have probably done Producers Guild last because it was the more unique and surprising one. Directors Guild, Jane Campion for Power of the Dog. It is the one guaranteed award for Power of the Dog. It has 12 nominations. It's not going to go home empty-handed. If it did for some reason lose director and then also lost every other category, it would officially be the most nominated film ever to win nothing with 12. The record is 11. What are the two movies? The Color Purple went 0 for 11 and The Turning Point, I believe. So if Power of the Dog somehow does that, which I highly doubt, we have a new record for biggest loser at the Oscars. But I hope that doesn't happen because I love Power of the Dog. I thought it was great. So that is the Movie Guild Award Roundup that I'm going to do today. I will do an official final predictions based on these things I just mentioned and other factors, but I just thought I'd pump this video out really quick for Oscar week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. There's cat hair all over the place.
Talk, shop, pop, movies.